Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dying Light. I don't remember, which is the usual. Actually, I think we just came out of Camden's lab. That's what seems to have happened. But I don't remember what happens next because I've already I forgot about Camden's lab. If I'm honest, that needs to be turned down on my end. I had forgotten that we ever went to Camden's lab. So when we did that, I was like, "What the hell? What are we doing here?" So, because it was just in my head, I was like, "Oh, like we go straight from here to that place, and it's like, nope, there's this thing that you have to do, and then that other thing that you forgot about as well." And I'm like, well, that doesn't seem right, but I obviously don't know enough about the game, even though I've played it 4 or 5 times. I can't say how many times I've completely played the story, but I can say I've only gotten the full story achievement. I've only finished the requirements for it. I think twice, once on normal mode and once on hard mode. But I have played the game a lot more than that, and just gone back to certain locations more than others. This is complete bullshit, by the way. That should not have worked whatsoever.
Hey, Troy. I gave the samples to Dr. Camden. Now I'm gonna go have a little talk with the GRE.
And what are you going to tell them?
Everything. I'll meet you later, Troy. This is Crane. Do you copy?
Kyle Crane. You can hear me, can you not?
Rise. Where are you?
Exactly where I should be, atop my own tower. Of course, mine is not quite complete, but it still stands as a monument to chaos, to entropy, to what it means to be ruled only by oneself.
I'll kill you for what you did to Jade. For everything, I'll fucking kill you!
I had hoped that would be your attitude. You see, we are at war, you and I. A war of opposing philosophies. A war to see whose vision of the world proves true. Come, Crane. Come and challenge me. What is it you Americans are so fond of saying? I dare you.
You know what? Forget it. There is no war. There's only your fucked up outlook. Go to hell.
Oh, no. I won't be going to hell. I will be leaving Arando, you see. I have made a deal with our GRE brothers, using your very own communicator, no less. They know I have all of Dr. Zera's research data. They call it the keys to the kingdom. Very shortly, a helicopter will come and take me away. Imagine the damage I shall be able to do outside the confines of these walls. Of course, if you think you can stop me.
You crazy son of a bitch!
That is what I had hoped to hear. Come and find me, Crane. Let us finish what we began.
I would like to point out, for some reason, those are all secured to that one light right there. These, somehow this light is holding up an entire person's weight. And this line has to have tension, by the way. There has to be some amount of tension in this, or it doesn't work properly. Hope you realize that. That's gonna be that is fall damage, because I was stupid, are the main ways I have died in this game. If I'm honest, they're the main ways I have died. Oh, how lovely. Putting me exactly where I need to be. I guess death was the option. No, as you can see in the back, I started putting up some of the sound panels I got around Christmas. I got 2 boxes. One, I'd say, had 12 panels in them. Those are the ones hung over there.
Now he's about to escape from Haran with the rest of Zera's research. I can't let that happen, and Rice knows it.
So the ones over there, those I set them up so to block any sound that comes through the door, because that's my biggest issue quite frequently, is that sound comes through that door and I can't deal with it. They've actually been doing pretty good, as long as the door is shut, that is. But fuck, there was the other box I'd say contains 24 panels, same size, different company. When I opened the box, they were sort of really crammed into it, into this plastic wrap sort of thing. And I open the plastic, and I get like this horrible smell of latex, like liquid latex. If you've ever smelled that, it at first I was like, is that ink? And then I was like, and then like I placed the smell even more to an exact thing, like liquid latex. Not as strong as the smell of liquid latex, mind you. It's just a similar smell. But and I only place it to that because I like for the Halloween costume I usually go as I don't go as anything specific. I reuse the same concept, like movie gore makeup sort of stuff. Because I'm a lazy fool. If I can get away with using the same thing over and over again, why not? So I didn't, like, I was just like, I'm gonna let these ones air out for a little while, because they smell rancid. Honestly, that's just, that was my only reason for, I was like, yeah, these ones, we're not using them just yet. If that makes sense, like, more power to you, but, it's difficult for me. Like, I doubt I'd be able to smell them unless I'm within a certain distance of them. But the fact that when I opened them, it was this horrid smell that I was like, oh, like, it made me gag and everything. That was just like, that made me be like, nah, we're not using these, not right now. Let's hope this is the right way. Oh yeah, this is the right way, because I was getting shot at when I came through here the first time. But I was going to put them up, and then I ran into I ran into the issue of, one, they smelled like latex, so I was just like, we're not putting these up just yet. And then I ran into the next issue of, I was using the strips you use to put up command hooks over on those. So that's been closed, so... Now my phone's buzzing. Holy shit, my phone is going off. Found it! Okay, I hope this is the way we're supposed to go. Because I don't remember this section, if I'm honest. I thought that you, fast traveled out of here. Where the hell am I? Oh, am I already back? No, I'm not. There you are. I love being completely lost as shit. It's always a great time. Being all so lost that you have no idea what direction to even start going in. Don't you guys love that? And I can now tell, the reason I don't remember this is because I'm pretty sure I used another method to get from point A to point B. Instead of going through the sewers, I took a different route. Shit stick. I don't know how that works, but okay. For some reason, they weren't chasing after me.
Now he's about to escape from Haran with the rest of Zara's research. I can't let that happen, and Rice knows it.
Yeah, you can't let it happen. Yeah. I could let it happen. But no, I couldn't let it happen simply because I'm pretty wrong set of keys. I was trying to run forward and I was kicking it. I didn't even realize it. I wouldn't be able to let it happen simply because I'm pretty sure if the GRE gets a hold of that, they'll have a valid reason now to just bomb this place, so that they have no evidence that, like, they have no one to testify against the fact that they were not working towards a cure. If that makes any sense, like that, it doesn't make much sense in my own head, so I don't know why it would make sense to you guys more than it makes sense to me. I hate that. Oh. Right here. Okay. This is the one where it's like it's never obvious why it's a safe zone, but it is a safe zone. You're about to enter the game finale. This part of the game is played in single player, and you cannot return to either to other maps. You will be able to come back to the Exploring Huron after finishing the game and loading the last save. Do you want to continue? Yes.
Rice made a deal with the GRE. Now he's about to escape from Huron with the rest of Zara's research.
Now, we're not going to be able to use our trusty thing called a grappling hook in here anymore. Now, Crane is collapsing from seizures, even though on the way over, he was having no such issues. That should be there. No. That should be there. And that's right now. Crane is collapsing from seizures, and that was not an issue before we got here. So it feels forced. I'm just an asshole though on that fact.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
You could not resist, Crane.
Oh, would you just shut up? You're the last thing I want to hear.
What? Hear me? What a brilliant idea.
God damn it. Even if I decided to like turn my radio to a different frequency.
Fitting that an orchestra plays when kings clash. There, the agents of my will. Run, Crane, run. It's what you slaves are good at, right? Run or die.
God damn it!
Yes, sorry, I had to concentrate for that section. That's why I hate babies. And also, that jump right there, when I first did it, I failed the jump. So, guess what happened? It restarted me completely. Yeah, now that was bullshit. I glitched through him. I missed those jumps several times, so it restarted me from somewhere else. This is why I say that the knife is overpowered, because this is only possible thanks to the knife. Also, they can't. They've shown repeatedly that they can spit. At least one variant of the volatiles can spit, or the nightmares, yet they never do in there.
Quite an entrance. Perhaps you are a king of mud. Dear
No,
Crane,
I'm a king of thieves.
accept an offering to the king.
Okay, what the fuck is your offering?
You cannot kill me. You cannot defeat me.
Oh, he launched a body down here. That's it. That's lame. Or is he literally just throwing explosives down here? Rise doesn't seem like the type who would do that, if I'm honest. Granted, I don't know much about Rise. Take the elevator, because elevators are always a great plan when you're in the middle of an apocalypse.
Let me offer you a bit of accompaniment.
I don't know why it's a great plan to get in the elevator.
The music
God.
of suffering, played by slaves. Perfect for a slave.
Come on, faster, goddammit.
This is the worst elevator music ever. And this is like classic elevator music where it's like, like it's not anything good. Granted, I haven't actually been in elevators recently that actually properly play elevator music. Strangely. Open! Is that, like... Granted, I'm not usually in a position to be listening to elevator music. If I'm honest, I'm not usually in a position for such things. But most of the elevators that I have been in, like in any sense of the word recently, did not play elevator music.
Crane, I said you would come.
You've been shot. What the fuck is going on?
This is what we get for trying to make a living. Rice betrayed us all.
Yeah, I'm on my way up there, Kareem. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker with my bare hands.
Not this way. We've laid mines on the 2 floors above us. Go through the second block as high as you can. Then you can come back.
Couldn't I just choose to, like, you know... Okay, so there is some blue garbage. I hate doing that, if I'm honest.
Karim managed to warn you, did he not? I was right to shoot him. Some might think it unsporting of me, taking aim at you like this.
I liked you better when you didn't talk so damn much.
But I consider it a matter of, let us call it, leveling the playing field. That is a term you understand, yes?
Okay, in this section, I fell a fuck ton. And you die if you fall here. I fell a fuck ton. See, you die. Except for you don't lose points if you die here. At least it doesn't seem. Either that or I just didn't have any points to lose. Which both are fair assumptions. Holy shit, they exploded behind me. I love it when things explode when they don't feel like they should be exploding. Now that felt like bullshit. It felt like I phased through the ground right there, if I'm honest. Like, it didn't it seem like it to you guys as well? Now here's the thing. Chaining together parkour, that's why elevators, well, I don't like elevators. Chain together parkour. And by that it means jump repeatedly or something. So this classifies as chaining together parkour, which I find interesting and a bit ridiculous. So go through the second block. Why is the second block? Well, the second block is under construction, and they do have easily constructed cranes that they put up here. Not look, relatively easily. Also, I'm pretty sure these cranes are installed along the maintenance shafts. Like the maintenance elevators, so that the hollow sections where the crane stood actually makes sense. Okay. See, that was not okay. That felt really forced. I'm just gonna... I'll be quiet until I get back up there. Add to my suffering. I hate... Okay, so what's he gonna do to add to my suffering? I hate him talking at this point in the game, honestly, because it feels he's honestly just doing it to piss you off. I don't understand why he feels so confident in his ability, though. Okay, I mean, he threw one. It means we have the ability to get the fuck out of Dodge. I always check over here, simply because I feel like there should be an item over there, and when I check, there isn't.
I cast the deciding vote.
So he had a rocket launcher.
Consider yourself expelled.
He had a fucking rocket launcher. And what the hell is up with these panels?
Men have bested me in a fight. None. No one. Never.
Well, that feels like you're cheating then. Granted, you had a rocket launcher. Why'd you take aim at the tower, like the crane I was on? Like, crane on a crane, yeah, I get the symbolism.
An exclusive club.
But why take aim not
Where
at
are
Crane
you
himself?
hiding, you fucker?
Sad for you, it is a club I used to disband.
Okay, only reason I made that was thanks to the knife, and thank God. Because all of these jumps I have failed at least once before. Like, it took me, I'd say, 4 or 5 tries to get through to here. Like, just over that little section that you saw out there.
Oh,
Like, these, they always took me, like...
with emotion. Burning with the need for revenge. Eaten alive by hatred.
Eating a...
Burning with the need for revenge. Eaten alive by hatred.
Yeah, eaten alive by hatred.
Such feelings make you weak.
I'm totally eaten alive by hatred. Well, me the player isn't, but Crane might be, I don't know. And we've made it! Ah. I'm not gonna speak for this section.
So, face to face again. I guess that means I don't need this anymore.
With or without it, Suleiman, you're dead.
Come now, Crane. Do not pretend you don't care. How many lives depend on this disc? Hundreds? Thousands? Perhaps billions.
A! Fuck! I hit D instead of A. I always get them confused when I'm playing. This is...
Crane, do not pretend you don't care. How many lives depend on this disc? Hundreds? Thousands? Perhaps billions.
Honestly, at that point, I thought I had missed. I thought, like, when I got hit again, I was like, oh, I gotta get ready to
You are right about
try
one
again.
thing, Crane. Suleiman, he's dead.
Yep, Suleiman is dead, and this is what I don't like.
About one thing,
But
Crane. Suleiman, he's dead.
Suleiman is
He
dead.
died with his brother in the city. You don't even belong here, Crane. You don't know what suffering is.
No, I don't. I don't understand. Why is it a
About
quick
one
time
thing,
event?
Crane. Suleiman, he's about one thing, Crane. Suleiman, he's dead. He died with his brother in the city. You don't even belong here, Crane. You don't know what suffering is.
Ow. Ah!
You will suffer alongside me.
No, I'll stab you. Suck your own knife. It's not over. Keep in mind, he threw a
Go on. You cannot resist. Do it, I won't fight you. Just as you killed Tahir. Do it!
Fuck you, asshole. You want me to make my own rules? Rule number 1. You're gonna spend the rest of your goddamn life in fucking agony.
Do not leave me like this, Crane. Prove you are a man.
God.
Take your
Will
vengeance.
you just shut the fuck up?
See, he was reaching for something. I don't know if the QuickTime event is over. It didn't change cutscene type. I don't remember. I knew it was a QuickTime event, but I didn't remember it. No, it wasn't. At least it doesn't feel like it was.
How the tables have turned. In the blink of an eye. If I were trapped in Haran, this one would have killed me. But now you dangle on the edge of life and death. While the GRE wait to take me to a hospital. I give you the honor of deciding your own fate. Hand me the disc, so that there is at least a chance that Haran might live. And I will make your death painless. Or resist, and doom the city along with you. You have until the count of 5. 1, 2...
All right. Here.
Now I have to. Now Crane has 2 hands.
Let's ask for a decision, asshole.
It's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop. Now Crane is bleeding, by the way. Like, heavily. He that's... It also, he would have had trouble doing anything. For the simple fact of... That knife would have probably been lodged in his shoulder, like right here. So that would have, like, moving that arm in any meaningful way,
What
like
do
to
you
lift
want?
himself up, would have hurt like hell.
Ryan already told us he had that dead scientist data. All we're interested in is the cure. We're offering you a chance here. Get the rest of the research and come with us.
And I can think of a lot of reasons to tell you to go fuck yourself, but why don't we just pretend for a minute that you don't think I'm stupid? You need the cure. It's here, in the city, somewhere. And as long as it is, you won't try to pull any ministry-style bullshit.
Crane, why do you even give a fuck what happens to these people? You don't belong here. This is just a job for you.
No, not anymore, it's not. I'll be in touch when I've decided what to do next.
Now, I can say I liked the final fight, but because it was a QuickTime event, they managed to make it feel more intense.
Can you hear me? It's Camden.
Yeah, Doc, I hear you. What's going on?
The analysis just finished on the tissue samples. The results are... Well, I don't think the word phenomenal is too strong. Crane, if you can recover Zara's data, I'm certain a cure is within reach.
All right. Hey, we'll talk about it next time I see you.
And that is... this here, everybody, is the end of the main story. I'm gonna let the credits play like I usually do.
Cisario speaking. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night, and good luck.
I'm gonna let the credits play like I usually do, but while that's going on, I like the fact that it was a QuickTime event because it allowed it to feel more intense. Like, it wasn't just, But at the same time, I don't like it because there was nothing else in the game that was a QuickTime event. If there had been something else that indicated as such that the final fight might be a QuickTime event, it would have been okay. But since there wasn't, there never was, like none of the other cutscenes, such as when a good moment when Crane first finds out about the boomers, or whatever they are, the ones that explode, when he had first found out about that, a good time to introduce QuickTime events, it would have been there, such as, like, right in cutscenes on occasion you will find QuickTime events, so that, like, right there, if you hadn't, you would have been blown up. If you hadn't hit the right button, you would have been blown up instead of Crane throwing down the locker. That would have been a good moment to introduce them, but they didn't. So that's my only complaint about it. I did record longer than intended because I knew that there wasn't enough content for the story to maintain more than one more video. But I knew that, so I knew I went over my usual time limit, I think. Yeah, definitely. I have 40 minutes of footage, and I'll definitely have like 42 at the end of the credits. I'm letting them play, because that's what I do. But I do hope that you all enjoyed, and thank you for coming along with me for the main story. Next episode, we are going to be starting on the side quests, and then once we finish all of the side quests, we will move on to the following. So I hope to see you all there when we get around to that. But I do hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Tell me down below, have you ever had something that you opened it and the smell like caused tears to come to your eyes? Not because the smell was bad or anything, but because like it was so potent. Like that's how liquid latex is for me. Like when I'm putting it on Halloween, I'm just like, my eyes are watering because fuck. And that's basically how it is. But have you ever had something like that? Also, share the video because I have a 100 subscriber goal. We're pretty close to it. So if you haven't already subscribed and you want to help me reach that goal, hit that button that's going to show up on screen at the end of the video, or the one that's always down below, whichever is more convenient for you. If you have already subscribed, share the video on other social media, Instagram, Snapchat, anything. Share with your friends, your family, share with your uncle, not the creepy one, but the good one, the one that like your dad doesn't like because he doesn't like because that uncle like gives you candy when he's not supposed to, but he doesn't do anything weird other than that. Like he take yeah, that uncle. Share with that uncle. Don't share with the creepy one. I don't want that creepy uncle. But otherwise, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys. That's a lot of playtesters. Yeah, I'm still around. I read their credits myself. Okay, that's for the following, so we're going to skip that. That's for later. Well done, you finished the campaign on Nightmare difficulty. Didn't mean to do that. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, guys. This is not the end of the
Rice
series.
is dead. Finally. Fucker got what he deserved.
Oh.
Same with those assholes at the GRE. Well, thanks to Dr. Camden and Zara's research data, there might actually be a cure someday. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know what happens next, but I do know one thing. This is where I'm supposed to be.
Goodbye, guys.